Today's May 11th, 2025. An update on my garden. Here are my peas. And one thing that I have a big problem with in my garden are leaf miners. As you can see, they've been attacking my pea plants. It's early in the season, and it seems like the peas are the ones that get it first. So I'm thinking if I set the peas out as a trap crop, and once they start doing their mining, I cut them all down and destroy them. I wonder if I can break the cycle and stop the leaf miners from damaging my other plants. Then I can plant the peas again and see what happens. Or I can put a insect covering over it. But that won't protect the other ones unless I cover everything. And that doesn't look pretty to me. And the birds and insects need to come and eat, and it will keep them out, and I don't want to do that. I wish there was a predator that ate leaf miners in my garden. But, okay. Garlic chives, they're doing good. And what I found out over the years was that if I leave it for too long, what happens is the leaf miners get under there, start eating that up. So I gotta cut these down and freeze them. Blanch it, then freeze it to preserve it for the season. Then I get something to eat before the leaf miners. My garlic scapes are coming up now. I'll be cutting those off after they get a little bigger so I can eat the garlic scapes. And they'll be ready to harvest in about a month. Here's lemon balm. And early in the season, all the leaves are beautiful, So I'm gonna cut these down, blanch leaves, stick in the freezer, so I can eat it throughout the year. Because these get damaged by insects also later on when they come up. My potatoes, they're nice. They'll be harvested in about a month. And over here, the potatoes aren't doing as well. This is where those strawberries used to be last year. I dug those out and planted potatoes in here. So I don't know if that's what's doing it, but not doing so good over here. Strawberries are already ripening. And I've been eating some, but because of the heavy rains we've been having, well, not heavy, but perfect amount of rain, I'd say, the strawberries aren't sweet because they grew real fast because of the rains. And here's my corn. That's nice. I gotta weed this area here. But I have a mole living under here and keeps digging around the roots, and I hope that doesn't affect my corn that much. Some strawberries ripening over there I have to pick. Here too. And I like this weedy area here because it gives a home for insects, predatory insects, prey insects. And in the morning I see birds diving down here, eating. So I like a weedy patch for the animals, but for me as a gardener, I don't like them. So much seeds that they produce. But oh well, that's the sacrifice I have to make for the animals. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yes, the peach tree. What I noticed is that the largest peaches grow on the tips towards the end. But that's the weakest part of the branch. So if the fruit weighs it down, it's going to just go down, 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 and just break off. but that's where the largest peaches are. So I'm gonna do an experiment and save the peaches on the tips of some of these and tie it off to this right here, this pole, middle pole, so the winds and the weight won't break the branch. And see if I get bigger peaches here than over there, where I'm just gonna do it regular. Save the peaches around the base, so where the strongest branches are, strongest part of the branch is, and see what happens. More weeds. And I bought this bug zapper from Costco. One big problem I have, the holes are too big. And little frogs got in there. There's 4 dead frogs in there. They got zapped. So I turned this off. So I'm gonna get some metal 1/2-inch wire mesh and wrap it around this so frogs can't get into it before I start this again. Okay, that's it for today.